Hello, I'm Arjun Deshpande, founder of Generic Aadhaar. You're watching me on Radio City. Thank you very much for having me on Radio City. As Generic Aadhaar, when I was just 16, I started about the venture of Generic Aadhaar. It was not just for doing a business, but when I saw the real problem when people were facing on ground, I will just share one incident what have happened with me and that have taken me to start this venture Generic Aadhaar. A single day I went to one of the medical store near my surrounding areas and I found out one Dadaji, I think he must be about age of 70s 80s, and he was requesting the medical store owner for credit on the monthly medicine bill, and that store owner was refusing to give the credit, and that Dadaji was really very upset because his wife was having cancer and the monthly medicine bill was coming up around to 15,000 to 18,000 rupees. So as a young kid, when I saw about this incidents and I came to know about that, it was one of the bad thing what I heard about, because as we all know as an Indians that India is one of the biggest manufacturing kind of manufacturing hub for entire world of pharmaceutical industries. Then to our Indian people were not getting the medicines at affordable price. That was one of the biggest thing to worry on. So when I done the research and I found out the basic cost of the medicines what that Dadaji want to have, the manufacturing cost was just 3,000 rupees, and that was sold to the end consumer at around 15 to 18,000. So I thought that medicines are not the luxurious expense, it is a basic necessity of every individual that should be the one of the biggest right. So from then the journey started. So basically Generic Aadhaar, the thing what the concept and the ecosystem, we have brought a new era into the pharma industry from direct manufacturer to the end consumer. So today we are bringing a revolution in decade-old pharma industry by, so till date there were a huge supply chain channels, huge promotion cost were putting down by some of the MNC companies, and due to that the cost price, manufacturing price of 10 rupees product by selling to the consumers was 1,000 rupees. So when I realized that, so what we are doing, how we are managing to compete with all the MNC companies today. So we are also taking the product from the same manufacturer from where MNC companies purchase, but the cost price, the manufacturing price for us also and then also for them also it's the same, but we do not promote the generic medicines as branded. That is one of the biggest difference to give up to 80% lesser price on the medicines to ending consumers, and this has become one of the biggest revolution into every household today. So this is one of the interesting point and definitely interesting part of the entire story of mine in my last 3 years of Generic Aadhaar from when I started on. So basically when I started Generic Aadhaar to solve the big problem where the 130 crore of the Indian people were facing on that medicines they should get at affordable price. So when I started out with one of the retail franchisee, I converted two brothers on ground. They were running the medical store from quite long time. In Generic Aadhaar, we are solving two big problems. That one is to provide the affordable quality medicines to the consumers, and the second is to help the standalone pharmacies to uplift their business, because today online pharmacies are coming up, big medical malls are coming up. So we are giving real life to the small retailers as well. So when I started with one of the retail franchisee that grew up after after having the demand from the consumers directly. So we expanded to 10 franchises, 15 franchises in 6 months of time, because that time I was not having huge investment with me. I started from a scratch, and my first video on social media went very viral that a 16 years kid is providing high quality medicines to direct consumers. That have went to Ratan Tata sir also, and he was such impressed about this initiative and this venture, because I always believe that Ratan Tata sir always want that consumers should save the money on the medicines, and he is one of the kind of for India, he always come ahead to support. So support the youth as well. So he my first meeting with was arranged with Ratan Tata sir, and my meeting was arranged for 20 minutes. And when I met him, my meeting, when I explained him about all the venture, my meeting have ended for around 3 hours. And one line in the meeting, he told me that if this venture success, Arjun, this will change the entire healthcare ecosystem for the benefit of common man. So that kind of innovation what we have made on. Currently, we are present in 150 plus cities with our franchisees across India are 1600 today. So it is not just because we how in just 3 years of time we have grown in 150 plus cities. It is not just a small thing, because why we have done that, why we have achieved that benchmark, because we are not just only growing ourselves, but with us we are growing the micro entrepreneurs as well. Today 1600 micro entrepreneurs across India we have created on. So at Generic Aadhaar, we are not only creating jobs, but with that we are creating entrepreneurs. So one person on ground, when he is starting their own franchises, he is becoming an entrepreneur, he is creating the employment on ground. So that kind of thing on day-to-day basis we are expanding from Kutch to Arunachal and from Kanyakumari to Assam kind of thing. Very interesting story behind it as well. So when I started at my teen age, 16, 3 years back, so that time when I was creating awareness about that there is no difference between generic medicines and branded medicines, when our stores were expanding from 1 to 10. So because of my one of the important factor and one of the plus point for me was I was people didn't take me seriously that time, because उनको लगा कि ये बच्चा है, ये तो क्या कर लेगा हमारा. That was one of the interesting thing what have happened with me. There were many people in the drug mafias, what we refer about. There were many people that they were earning lakhs, crore of just profit because of unnecessary high price of the medicines, and they also got to know about this venture and all the things, but they didn't take me seriously because of my age, and that have become one of the great factor to expand my venture at my initial days. And after that Ratan Tata sir become my first investor, and after his mentorship we have grown to around 4 cities to 150 cities, and today we are also having get the support from across India. So now things have changed, but definitely the starting days were one of the challenging days for me as well. So one of the important factor was what I mentioned on. So today at Generic Aadhaar, when today we are not putting our own stores with our own kind of thing, we are supporting the small medical stores. So if you, for an fact, in India there are 10 lakh plus medical stores present in each and every corner of the country, and today they are facing a huge business competition from big medical malls, online pharmacies, the small the retailers on ground, the medical store owners are on very bad stage. So now what we are doing, we are giving them a real life, we are aggregating them with our brand, and with that we are also creating them another kind of business platform where they can also grow, they can also earn the money. And with that our small retailers, because when we talk about to having India's 5 trillion economy and 10 trillion economy, our small dukandars are only one of the important pillar for our Indian economy. So we are empowering them on ground, and that is one of the important part today Generic Aadhaar is creating. And today we have created around 1600 plus entrepreneurs on ground, and with that around 10,000 direct indirect jobs in just 3 years of time we have created on. So basically benefit means there are many senior citizens, pension holders on day-to-day basis. When the medicine bill, earlier they were taking the medicines bill for coming around 10,000 rupees, 15,000 rupees. Now whenever I am going to any new franchisee inauguration, there are 200, 300 just senior citizens. If you see on my social media platform internet, they just keep the hand on my head and say me, beta aaj aap kaam kar rahe. That is really helping us to save our hard-earned money on monthly medicine bill. So for us, just as 19 20 years old kid, that means a lot. And with that, we are also giving a pillar for the woman entrepreneurs. So many women entrepreneurs, like 450 women, have today tied up with Generic Aadhaar as a franchisees, and they have started their own venture in the small villages, in the big cities. So I'm happy to share today Generic Aadhaar is not just present in urban cities like Delhi, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Mumbai. I always believe that real India starts 40 kilometers away from the urban cities, and that is a real need what we have to solve on. So today we are present in smallest village of Bihar. It is called Kusheshwar Astan. So today we are having our franchisee over there. So that kind of impact on ground what we are creating on. No, it's our all the product. Okay, up to 80% lesser price we are selling at our franchises only. Because of the there are many kind of aspect to it, because we are maintaining all the kind of parameters from the medicines directly from the manufacturer to the consumers. So many existing medical stores are also tying up with us. That is kind of innovation for them, because till date no MNC company have standard with the small dukandars or the small medical store owners. They have just came in India, MNC companies, they have taken the huge profit margin out of the country, and our small dukandars, the medical store owners, are over there only. So today Generic Aadhaar is standing behind our retailers to empower them. So that kind of innovation, and from there only we are reaching out to the consumers directly. I believe that I am a student, means I believe that I am a student of ground reality, what I can say on, because what we do on day-to-day basis, that gives us very big knowledge, or what we can say, that knowledge is very important. So I completed my 12th standard. After that, Generic Aadhaar is one of the greatest knowledge for me and one of the biggest education for me. On daily basis, every hour, I am learning something new, and that means a lot, because whenever I am talking to anyone, any kind of great entrepreneurs, so that gives me many knowledge about that things, because I don't just believe that we will just get educations in four walls of colleges, but we have to explore ourselves. अभी तो मतलब कितने तो बच्चे ऐसे रहते हैं जो they do some kind of different degrees, and after the getting the degrees they are into different kind of fields. So I believe that whatever focus we are having, whatever ambition we are having in life, we have to do that, and always think that we should be a job creator, not a job seeker. We should build something innovative and something different, because whenever today I am meeting the young kids on ground, wherever I am going, every young child tells me that I want to start my own venture after seeing your inspiring story. I tell them, just don't start a business for sake of it. First, identify the big problem on the ground, what people are facing and after that you start a venture on. So that kind of thing over here, I will say. I will just share you one fact over here. I'm having that frame as well. One girl, I have also shared that on my social media handle. There are many people, they love what we are receiving across India. There was one girl, I think 2 to 3 months back only. She traveled from Chandrapur from Maharashtra 800 kilometers away. She have just came in Mumbai from 800 kilometers by walking. She walked for around 8 days, and she have given me the huge frame. We have also have in our office. I will show you that. So that kind of dedication, and they also, the youngsters across India today are coming into entrepreneurship, startups, because now when we say आज इंडिया बदल रहा है, तो हमारा यूथ ही है जो हमारा इंडिया बदलने वाला है, क्योंकि आज if you see, India have the second biggest population of the world of youth. Okay, but our youth should be productive enough to change our India to become more better and more better. So our youth is one of the important pillar to take India on the different level. So basically our plan for next 5 years, where we are having on 30,000 plus franchises across India, with that in presence in around 450 plus cities, or we can say districts across India, and with that to serve 130 crore of the people, because as I mentioned, I believe that medicines are not the luxurious expense. It is a basic necessity of every individual, and 130 crore people should get the medicines at affordable price. So when I say about it, so if you recently have heard about one of the brand coming, that brand was sold for around paracetamol, one brand was sold for around 1,000 crore. So actually if you see and do the analysis, that 1,000 crore medicine, branded medicines, the manufacturing cost of the paracetamol medicine was just 100 crore rupees. So people have wasted 900 crore rupees on just a brand name. So I think this should stop, and Generic Aadhaar will take good actions to make this thing happen and to save the consumers money on ground. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Radio City.